When we were activated, we knew the situation was bad. Worse than anyone knew. We're an elite, highly skilled group of embedded agents. They only call us when everything else has failed. We have no rules. We have no limits. Our job is to protect what remains.
We are your co-workers. We are your neighbors. We might even be your friends.
But when we get the call,
We leave everything behind.
we are.
The Division.
Hey guys, Baltasar 87 here, and welcome to Baltasar Gaming Show. And today is gonna be a very special day because we're gonna start a new series called "This Game Is Horribly Good," and this is basically a review that I'm gonna make of new released games, and already playing it. I'm gonna give my opinion about them. So let's start here with The Division, on request of Mr. Mala5. So thank you very much, bro, for the suggestion. I'm gonna start making these videos more currently and playing a lot more new games as long as I can. And well, let's start with Tom Clancy's The Division. So basically, this was an amazing game for me. It has a lot of elements I like: third-person shooter, a lot of action, a lot of RPG elements where you basically can equip certain items depending on the level you have. This includes gear, weapons, and that's kind of like Destiny. It reminds me a little bit of Destiny. I really didn't enjoy that much Destiny because I thought it was kind of like the general idea of a Halo, which is of course Bungie, but I'm not very into it because, again, I mean, if you're living a franchise, it's Halo, you may as well try to do something a little bit more original, perhaps. But anyways, the concept of the Tom Clancy's The Division is pretty cool, and there were some really funny things that happened on while I was playing. And here's the first thing. Okay, so basically what you're seeing right now I'm doing is just got into the game, okay, and you have like this safe house that I'm around right now, and you can see like there's people nearby a laptop. That's kind of like register your character on The Division, and you know, I'm not sure if this way you start playing, like you can actually start making missions, otherwise you do not progress, you can do anything at all. But the most funniest thing is that I was really lucky. I was really lucky because there was no line at all, so I registered like really fast. But then I tried to play with a new character just to see what happened. And guys, it was a huge line, everybody fighting, and you know, like, don't get in the line, don't you know, like, jump everybody. You have to go all the way back, and that was like really annoying for almost everybody because there was people that didn't care about it. They just went into the line right in the front. They didn't care that these players were waiting a long time to register in order to start playing. I think that's something that needs to be fixed, perhaps. But anyways, that's kind of like where the fun starts. Also, you can start making groups with people. It's pretty cool. You have missions that you can do solo or you can do in a group. That's pretty amazing too. And the other thing, what you will be able to see right now is a beautiful glitch. And this doesn't happen just once, but twice during the game. So just check it.
Like you'll have to go through the subway tunnel to access the building. We need you to move in and minimize the damage.
Okay, so that will be... I should go... Oh! Oh, okay, that's a nice glitch. What? What happened there? Oh. So I'm gonna die? What happened there? Whoa. So, yeah, I just started falling down. I didn't know what to do. Eventually, it says like, you are out of the combat area and you will die if you do not go back, but you basically cannot move. So I died. And this wasn't frustrated for me, but again, I mean, there are certain people that may want to like challenge themselves, like not to die, not even once, and this happens. It's something that needs to be fixed. Also, the graphics. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, graphics are so good that I wasn't able to play it on even medium resolution. I had to play in really low resolution. I had a lot of issues with the live stream. The game takes a long time to load right in the beginning, and that might be a pain. A little bit like, it reminds me a little bit to Skyrim in that way, where you have to wait certain amount of time in order to actually get in the game. But I think it's pretty cool though. The other thing I think it's a really well, it's not what I expected, is the customization of your character. I thought there were gonna be like more faces, like you could actually do something a little bit like Dragon Age or Skyrim itself, like Fallout 4 or something like that, but they don't seem to have that many models, so yeah, like you don't feel like too identified with your character like with other games. But again, that's just a little thing I noticed, and probably you guys may wanted to know. Guns are pretty amazing, guys. Guns are kick-ass, and right from the beginning you start with an M4. You're able to loot somewhere around a suppressor or silencer for the M4. You start going like really pro on the missions, and I mean, they are a little bit hard, but it's really easy for you to get used to the mechanics of the game. It's got some like the key mapping. The default key mapping sucks, but again, it's like you can basically change it the way you want. So that, I think that's like an element that can you know, be against the game. The dark zone. The dark zone, guys. I mean, there was this guy. Okay, so I tried to get into the dark zone, and there was this guy camping one of the main entrances. He killed me not only once, but like 5 different times, because I was trying to kill the guy. I was trying to get him, but unfortunately it was not possible because this guy got like really big leveled armor, and I just like weren't able to do any damage at all to him. That really sucked. So yeah, don't get into the dark zone if you're alone, or be patient, because you have to know that eventually you're gonna die. You are gonna be like really lucky if you're able to put something of your rare loot in a helicopter. But I mean, like, if you're going alone, be patient, enjoy the game, don't get frustrated about that, and expect a lot of rogues, a lot of PvP, a lot of people trying to kill you. And I do not deny there are some friendlies around, perhaps, but yeah, I mean, that was my first experience in the dark zone. So, summarizing this, pros. A lot of missions, really cool guns. I love the mechanic of the guns, the sounds, the graphics. It's pretty awesome. The multiplayer is pretty cool too. You can group in order to make missions. You can go solo also. So that's kind of like something really cool that you can take that decision, and it really doesn't force you to have to go with somebody if you really don't feel like, if you're more like a lone wolf like me. You will enjoy a lot this game going solo. It's gonna be harder, yeah, but you're gonna enjoy it a lot. Another pro that I see in this game is, I mean, it has a lot of skins. Like seriously, the jackets, the pants that you have, the hats, scarves, anything you can imagine is there. And you can have a lot of fun customizing your character's clothing, and because again, you want to look like really badass guy around, or you want to look like more like a cop or like a soldier, or you just make your own story about it. Another pro I see is it's not that hard to understand. The tutorial is not that detailed, but not that simple. It's just, I feel, somewhere in the middle, where it will explain you like the basics of the game in order for you to start playing and adapting to the game pace. And has a lot of exploration too, a lot of places you can go. So I think that's pretty amazing. The cons now.
Okay.
The cons is, I think this game's still a little bit glitchy. So a lot of people may get a little bit desperate if they suddenly fall down the floor somewhere outside the map. It's gonna be like really frustrating. The dark zone is a place that you cannot go alone, seriously. It's a place where you actually need a group, and I think sometimes it might be a little bit more unbalanced because there are gonna be like very high level player camping certain places, or just waiting for you to call the helicopter, and once you're going to put your loot there, he's gonna kill you and then put your loot into his own inventory. So I think that really sucks. So for the beginners, like seriously, you can't have that huge line. You can't have 20 people waiting to register in a freaking computer in order to start playing. I don't think that's a good idea. So they definitely have to change that, or put another computer, or put another mechanic to register. I mean, you want to make it realistic, I understand, but that's way too far. So on the Baltasar Gaming Show ranking, this game is horribly good for what I actually will give it an 8 out of 10 points. I think it's pretty amazing. I think you guys will enjoy it a lot, solo or with your friends. And again, it is a game that does require certain specs of your PC or your laptop. But again, I have like a very average laptop, not a beast or anything like that. So I was able to play on low graphics, somewhere around probably 25-30 frames per second. Very comfortable. I don't think that there are like a lot of issues on that, but it consumes a lot of your memory. So you just need to be a little bit patient when you're on the loading screen, because you may have a bad time there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this really quick review of Tom Clancy's The Division. It's horribly good. This was Baltasar87. Thank you for your support, and yeah, if you have any other suggestion, any other game you want me to play and review, just make sure to send me the suggestion through my email, my Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, or any other way you want to. Don't forget to comment and subscribe so I can actually know that you're enjoying this kind of videos and bring you more. And don't forget, if you want to play, my Steam account is already on the channel's main page, so you will be able to click the link there and just add me, and we can play and have a lot of fun. Thank you very much, guys, and see you on the next one. Look at that, dude. So it doesn't work. Either I just registered. Ah, screw this. There's nothing I can do. I really don't want to look like an asshole with them. So I'm just gonna go away.
Got a piece here that's calling your name.
Screw this. I have no idea why it was there. Seriously, oh god.
Hey, nothing to worry about. I'll
Just
see
gonna
you soon.
keep doing my missions. I really want my items, but
Warning. We're exiting the safe area.
screw you. Okay, let's go to this other mission.